How you doing, Miss Lady T? Now, is my volume better today? Do it sound better today? Is it crack-a-lacking today? Do it sound better today? Check. 1, 2, 2, 3. Get some gain out of there. I want a Chris. Check. Check 1. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How do we sound today? Sound better? Okay. Hey, Fantasia. Fantasia in the chat. I had to do some things. I had to go and reconstruct some things. But while people coming in, if you want to support the channel, which goes back into the channel, you look at the Cash App, which is OfficialDanaJay. I brought it back just for this moment because people say they don't have ZELLE. But for the people that do have ZELLE, come straight to me. BookDanaJay@gmail.com. So let's rock out to this, and then we're going to get started. Let's go.
I know my parents loved me, stand behind me come what may. I know now that I'm ready, for I finally heard them say, you can dish it, you can take it. Just remember that you've been told, oh, it's a different world. It's a different world. It's a different world. Hey, than where you come from. Ooh, than where you come from. Oh, here's our chance to make it. If we focus on our goal, you can ditch it, you can take it. Just remember that you've been told, it's a different world. It's a different world. Ooh, it's a different world, yeah, than where you come from. Trouble in my way. He shall hide me. Sometimes I have to cry sometimes. He shall hide me. Lie awake at night. He shall hide me. So many sleepless nights. The pillow be rolled. Yeah. The pillow be rolled. The breakers may die. The breakers may die. I shall not sway. I shall not sway. He holds me fast. Yeah. He holds me fast. It's a different world. 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 I was sinking deep in sin. Very far from the peaceful shore. And the master and the sea. I died, despair and cry. Then he picked me up. Then he turned me around. And then he placed my feet on a solid ground. He'll save you. He'll raise you. He'll heal you. He'll build. It's a different world. It's a different world. It's a different world. Hey, than where it come from. Yeah, yeah.
Let's go.
stayed into something. So now I'm closer to God. But being closer is hard. The attacks get stronger, become much harder to fight, and they last longer. That's what it's always been. Joy with the pain, dark with the light, sun with the rain. With the right perspective, there can be something to gain.
But I know that there's more. More for you, more for us.
DJ discretion.
Low still sick, I ain't talking that pandemic.
DJ discretion.
Low still sick, I ain't talking that pandemic.
DJ discretion.
Low still sick, I ain't talking that pandemic.
Say you love it, what you gon' do now? Hope you're ready, cause I'm really about to put it down. Girl, you know that I will never disrespect you. We love tomorrow, but tonight I wanna spend you. That ass count, gotta make it last now. Start off slow, then I'ma beat it up.
What up, everybody? What up, everybody? Shout out to everybody that's here. Sky Zone in the building. Miss Belinda, Miss Lady T. I seen Miss Hot Pink. EJ. EJ in the building. Coco with the K. Who else? I seen a lot of people. Laverne, what's going on? Fantasia. Leanne, what's up, sis? Nikki M in the building. Shout out to Nikki M. Kimberly Avery. I'm still rocking everything that y'all got me for Christmas. I love everything. Robin Smith, hey. Tyree, hey, what's going on from B-Mall? You know how we do. Oh, man. All right. So, today we're going to talk about some stuff that people don't want to talk about. What up, Malik? We're going to talk about some things that people don't want to talk about. Okay? Because I don't know if y'all seen what played out in front of the public yesterday, but I refuse to sit here and go along with the bull crap that Stephen A. Smith, that the bull crap that Get Up is doing. Nah. And the reason being is because if it was somebody that you knew, you would be feeling the same way, like, wait a minute, something just ain't right. So I know a lot of people wondering, like, Dana, what are you talking about? That's right, I'm gonna leave it right there because we're gonna get into it. I know a lot of people like, Dana, what are you talking about? I'm talking about the Antonio Brown defiance. People calling a meltdown. It was blatant defiance. And people like, well, Dana, why would you stick up for Antonio Brown? Why wouldn't you? When you see what's going on, why wouldn't you? These are questions that I have. And I'm going to go here. As I break this down to you guys, y'all going to sit back and say, oh, that's what he talking about. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. So, shout out to everybody that's here. I don't know if y'all ready for this type of conversation, but I'm going to go here. Anybody with a mental Anybody with a mental situation, right? Hold on, let me make sure it's straight. Anybody with a mental situation, they are not, and I repeat, they are not just going to jump out there like something is wrong when it's not. Y'all go ahead and share this out, because this is for the world to hear. And I hope that I'm giving the opportunity to go on First Talk or Get Up, and I will explain all of this. Because right now, excuse my French, but it's bull crap. It's bull crap. And what the owners or the high ups try to do is make it seem like this person is bad. Don't touch him. He's bad. Or she's bad. But were they bad when they were benefiting you? So I'm going to give you the backstory of what people don't know. If this was a case of white versus black, then why is he still calling Tom Brady bro? And see, people don't understand Antonio Brown, but I do. I went through this for 2 years on YouTube. When they try to make me seem like I was crazy and all that, no. I understand them to the fullest. Antonio Brown is tired of being sick and tired of the antics. Now, what y'all got to understand is this right here. I heard somebody say, well, Dana, you taking up for Antonio Brown and he fumbled the bag. I say he didn't. I say all of y'all that say he fumbled the bag, y'all fumbled the bag. And I hate to see your kids, because if you saying that he fumbled the bag on this, that lets me know that y'all fumbled the bag in your kids' life. And that means that y'all will sell out to anything. What up, Malik? At the end of the day, a lot of folks don't want to have this type of conversation. But what did the media show you? Antonio Brown taking off his equipment. Antonio Brown throwing his helmets. Watch it now. Watch it. Because I'm going to show y'all some stuff and bring some stuff to your mind that you need to go and research. And you're going to be like, oh, wait a minute. Cool. What you last seen was Antonio Brown take off his shoulder pads with his jersey on top of it. He threw it at the bench. You seen him walking off? Mind you, it's cold as sugar honey iced tea in New York. In New Jersey, I'm sorry, at the Meadowlands. You see him take off his t-shirt. Mind you, he could have got sick. You see him throw that in the stands, take his gloves off, throw it in the stands. Put up a number 1. Blew a kiss, turns around, and start walking. And the minute of what y'all don't see and what the media ain't showing you is he looked at Bruce Arians and cried. Turned back around, wiped his face, shook it off, went to the end zone, hyped up the crowd, and left. But wait, you got these power, egotistic companies like Get Up and First Take. And what do they show you? Antonio Brown's shoulder pads on the side of the bench with a helmet inside. And they said he threw it that way. How? How? How did he throw it that way? So, I support Antonio Brown. And I purposely wore this Morgan joint because it put me into situations mentally that coaches will play on your mental health. Now, what if he would have popped Bruce Arians out there? Then what? What if he would have struck Bruce Arians with his fist or his hand? Then what? So you can't say this is black and white. Nah. This is a typical case of the haves versus the haves. But they know his football. Everybody know that they know football is his outlet. So when football is your outlet, they'll take it from you when you don't do what they want you to do. Sky Zone, and you're right, last year they R. Kelly'd him. Now watch this. I'm going to talk about all that. So all that going to come in. And I'm going to show y'all with receipts what I'm talking about. So this is how we going to do it. Let's go to the beginning of where all this started. Where all this started. Nikki said Antonio Brown is nothing but a case. It's nothing. Hold on, put this up here because I want to see what y'all saying. It's nothing but a case of being sick and tired, but he needs some self-accountability. Had he not lied, he would have been had his money. Okay, now let's ask this question. I'm glad Nikki M said that. Because here's the question that I got for you, Nikki M. Who said he lied? Who said he lied? Let's read it. Let's take it to the beginning. Here we go. Tampa Bay's Antonio Brown suspended for 3 games for faking vaccination status. NFL says, watch this. How can you say he faked a vaccination status? NFL says, right? But check it. Tampa Bay's Antonio Brown suspended for 3 games. 3 games. I want y'all to look at Antonio Brown real good. He's not white. He's not Indian. He's not black. He's what? And when you do your family research on him, and you will see he's not African at all. He is the Blackfoot descendant, which means he's Indian and American. So, let's go here. Tampa Bay Buccaneers wide receiver Antonio Brown was suspended for 3 games. Keep that in your mind. He was suspended for 3 games Thursday for violating the league's COVID-19 protocols and misrepresenting his vaccination status. Wait a minute. This don't say lying. This says misrepresenting. But the headlines say what? Faking. So wait a minute. That one headline say he faked his vaccination status. The other inside reports say he misrepresented his vaccination status. So check it. If y'all don't see where I'm going with this, something wrong. 2 other players were also suspended. So Antonio Brown gets suspended, and this is on NBC News. Misrepresented vaccine. When I last recall, I thought that your vaccination status is your priority and you don't have to disclose it. Prime example, why Aaron Rodgers wasn't suspended 3 games. Why Aaron Rodgers wasn't suspended 3 games and taken $3,333 out of his paycheck. Hold on, Malik. Why wasn't Aaron Rodgers suspended for 3 games and taking $3,333 out of his paycheck? Now, wait a minute. If anybody understand what's going on, why everything is surrounding threes? I'm going to tell you why. Antonio Brown had 3 major situations that they try to paint that he caused. Technically, it's 4, but they excluding 1. First one, when they tried to say he was crazy in Pittsburgh. But he was the only one that came out to call Ben Roethlisberger a rapist because of what he did to them young females in some part of Georgia, and he got a slap on the wrist. So they had to paint him as the bad guy, as the villain. So he said, cool, get me out of here. He left there. He went to the Raiders. He called the guy that left ESPN to work in the front office a racist and a pedophile. They said, oh no, we got to get him off of here. Sends him to New England, where he wanted to go with Tom Brady. Okay? The NFL pays a female to R. Kelly him. He fights it. Comes out that he was telling the truth the whole time. He countersues the female. And the female settled out of court. But you never heard that part. And you never heard none of that. You only heard when they drug him through the mud and made him seem like he was such a bad person. This last part that I'm getting to is when he zapped out on the Bucs. And they saying, he's a bad person. He'll never have an NFL career again. This and this and this and this. Check this out. When a person is comfortable with their actions and they know who they are, they don't need to have the carrot dangled in their face to make them say, okay, massa, we going to do good. I'm going to go ahead and rock for you, massa. No, you do what he did. Now the question is, why did he do what he did? Okay, watch this. Let's continue. Brown and Buccaneers safety Mike Edwards were suspended without pay for the next 3 games. The NFL said in a statement, free agent John Franklin III, if he is signed by the team, is also ineligible to play in the following 3 games. The players have accepted the discipline. Now watch this. The players have accepted the discipline and waived their right of appeal, the NFL said. Let's stop there. Let's stop there, and I'm going to tell you why. If the players waive their right? We're going to look at some things. When that came out, this came up. When that came out, this came up. When that came out, this came up. And he first put it on Twitter. And Twitter blocked him. blocked his account. But it clearly says, AB, as we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest form of appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them. Hashtag APG. Appreciation, perspective, gratitude. Appreciation, perspective, gratitude. And look who this is that he's talking to. Roger Goodell, the leader, the face of the what? NFL. So let's look at some more stuff that came up. This came out yesterday. Tampa Bay Buccaneers wide receiver Antonio Brown made a wild and abrupt exit during his team's game Sunday versus the New York Jets, when, in a moment that has since gone viral, he shed his pads and jersey, danced in the end zone, and left the field. Now watch this. It says video unavailable. This video contains content from NFL, who has blocked it from display on this website or application. The question is, why are you blocking things, NFL? When it came to messing up this man's reputation, y'all didn't block it. But look, this is every game leading up to what happened yesterday. Look at the bottom caption. That's Godwin and Antonio Brown doing a chest bump, the Superman chest bump. AB said, great win, great team win at Buccaneers. Hashtag booming. Hashtag raise the flags. Hashtag call who? God. So wait. Why is this brother so positive and engaged in the team? Why? So Skip Bayless say, this is another gatekeeper for sports. Skip Bayless say, what a huge comeback win. This was for Brady and the Bucs to send the message. We can pull that off without AB. So what they're doing is they're trying to disrupt the relationship between Tom Brady and Antonio Brown. Why? Antonio Brown is... I hate to say this way. Antonio Brown is the field nigga. Tom Brady is the house nigga. Antonio Brown is the field nigga. Tom Brady is the house nigga. He ain't supposed to have that type of stuff going on. Tom Brady, you ain't supposed to be cool with a field nigga. You eat steaks. You eat potatoes. You eat good. You eat filet mignon. When them field niggas only supposed to eat chitlins and hog maws and the scraps. However, and Malik, I see what you're saying. Just hold on and we're going to have our talk. However, the athletes were represented by the Players Union. The NFL Players Association, which conducted the joint review with the NFL into the allegations that they misrepresented their vaccination status under the NFLPA COVID-19 protocols. The statement said, adding that review supported those allegations and found that the three players violated the protocols. Here's the question. How did they violate the protocol? How did they violate the protocol? Because when I last recall, the NFL got a call from Antonio Brown's chef because Antonio Brown didn't want to pay him $10,000. So, how did y'all do your investigation? Now watch this. Antonio Brown suspension. Former All-Pro receiver expected to return to Buccaneers for Week 16 per report. Brown's latest transgression apparently isn't enough to make Bruce Arians want to part ways. This is a lie. This is a lie. It's not that Bruce Arians didn't want to part ways, because Bruce Arians didn't want AB there from the jump. You got to look at, like Malik said, you got to look at the smoke screens going on. They putting all that out there to make it seem like AB this bad person, but the whole time, they don't want to upset who? The GOAT, Tom Brady. They don't want to upset Tom Brady. And they know that this is Tom Brady's guy. Hey, Chocolate Rose. But they know this Tom Brady guy. So what other way to make Tom Brady say, you know what, I'm going to retire right now, than to make it seem like he had a meltdown. Right? It appears the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have made a decision. Now pay attention to this. Pay attention. It appears the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have made a decision on Antonio Brown. The former All-Pro receiver can't seem to get out of his own way in recent years. His poor decision-making has now found its way to his tenure in Central Florida. Brown was accused in November of falsifying his COVID-19 vaccination card to the Buccaneers. An allegation made by his former chef after Brown refused to pay a $10,000 tab. Stop. Wait. Pineapples. In my Kevin Hart voice. Haven't we seen this before? Haven't we seen this before? This is extortion. This is extortion. So because I don't pay a $10,000 tab, you contact the NFL and say I lied on my COVID-19 vaccination, and that's all they go by? And then you got to realize who AB other friend is, which is Deshaun Watson. And AB was quiet until a couple weeks ago. So it says, but Brown and his representation vehemently denied any accusation he has misled the team. So wait. If he's holding on to his innocence and denying any accusation that he misled the team, he's pretty much did quietly what Aaron Rodgers did publicly. And see, and this is why I was quiet on the Aaron Rodgers situation. I was for him when I said, okay, he have a right to keep his personal stuff to himself. But it seems like when you fighting or playing for a corporation, only the people that they don't like are the ones who get punished. Edward, I see a comment. You said Bruce Arians put all pressure on AB. No, he didn't. Bruce Arians disrespected AB. And we gonna get there. We gonna get there. So when asked on Friday about the team welcoming back Brown following his suspension, head coach Bruce Arians seemed resolved to a decision, but wouldn't yet make it public. Watch this. He already had his decision after the team brought him back, which means what? Let's wait. We're going to get there. 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 And here we go. Tampa Bay Buccaneers wide receiver Antonio Brown, whose future has been up in the air since his 3-game suspension. Whose future has been up in the air since his 3-game suspension for violating the joint NFL-NFLPA COVID-19 protocols, is expected to rejoin the team on Monday, sources say. Now watch this. How would they know that his future has been up in the air if Bruce Arians didn't hint to that? See what I'm saying? Now they saying that he violated his COVID-19 protocol. But when I last recall, ain't that's Antonio Brown's body? If he chooses not to get the vaccine shot, why is it such a problem? Hey, Miss Tammy. Why is it such a problem? Now watch this. We're going to skip all this, which is BS, right? Tampa Bay head coach Bruce Arians has left the door open on whether or not Brown and Edwards would be welcomed back to the team. Pay close attention to this. Now watch this. All three accepted their suspensions and did not appeal. Tom Brady told AB, look, just sit out 3 games. Everything gonna get back to normal. But when you seeing headlines like this is not coming from Tom Brady. This is coming from the owner and the coach. For people who don't know how it works, hey Tawana, and for people who don't know how it works, it's coming from the owner and the coach. Then check this out. On Friday, he indicated that a decision has been made, though he didn't announce it. How would you feel? Okay? Now watch this. Here's the smokescreen lie. Tampa Bay Buccaneers wide receiver Antonio Brown made headlines for all of the wrong reasons in Week 17. As the Buccaneers were trailing the New York Jets towards the end of the third quarter, Brown did the unthinkable. Look how it's written up. Brown did the unthinkable. He walked out on his team in the middle of the game. Cameras caught the veteran receiver taking off his shoulder pads, placing it down on the sideline, and then proceeding to walk to the tunnel. We all know that didn't happen. We all know that didn't happen. Sky Zone, I'm glad you said that. He signed a contract that made him property. Keep that right there. Watch what I'm about to do. Watch what I'm about to do. While it's clear that Brown walked out for a reason, head coach Bruce Arians explained to Fox Sports' Jay Glazer why that occurred. Now, this is what Bruce said. Just talk to Bruce Arians, who said he was trying to get AB to go into game. And AB refused. Tried again, AB refused. And Arians told him to get out. Look. Just talk to Bruce Arians, who said he was trying to get AB to go into game, and AB refused. Tried again, AB refused, and Arians told him to get out. On if he saw AB take his jersey off. Yeah, I did. Never seen anything like it in all my years, says Arians. Now watch this. The Brown debacle puts an unhappy ending to what was a productive 1-year stint with Tampa Bay. Brown helped lead the Buccaneers to a victory in Super Bowl, whatever that is, 55. I'm sorry, 55, okay. After signing with the team midway through the season. Despite missing over a year of football, the 33-year-old receiver didn't appear to miss a beat. In 14 games and 7 starts, Brown racked up 84 catches for 1,002 yards and 8 touchdowns. You don't know nobody right now that's putting up them type of numbers. And that wasn't a number 1 receiver. After missing a year of football. However, his latest actions will likely make people remember his walkout incident over his individual and team success in Tampa Bay. So I'm going to go back here again. Just talk to Bruce Arians, who said he was trying to get AB to go into game, and AB refused. Tried again. Brown refused, and Arians told him to get out on if he saw AB take his jersey off. Yeah, I did. Never seen anything like it in all my years, said Arians. Now watch this. This is what they're not telling you. The reason Antonio Brown, defiance. Antonio Brown stripped his uniform off and left the field in a surreal scene during the Tampa Bay Buccaneers New York Jets game on Sunday. And we may now know what set him off. According to Bucs radio sideline reporter that was right there behind Bruce Arians and Antonio Brown, which is TJ Reeves, Brown was benched. Look, Brown was benched by Bruce Arians prior to quitting on his team. Let's stop there for a second. Like Malik said, it was smokescreen. So let's go here. Why did he quit? I'm going to let you look at that. Why did AB quit? Or should I say, why did he give a defiance? Because he didn't quit. He gave a defiance. And like I said, everything means something. Check it. Bruce Arians bitched Antonio Brown, right? Because Antonio Brown was supposed to receive 3 bonuses. The first bonus, he need 8 more catches to unlock a 33. Well, see, my mind is ahead of me. A $333 and $33,033. Golly, all these threes. $3,033,000 and $300,033. Whatever that is. Bonus. He needed 8 more catches to unlock that bonus. He would have did that against the Jets. He also needed 55 receiving yards to unlock another 3-3-3-3 bonus. Right? He also needed just 1 receiving touchdown to unlock another 3-3-3-3 bonus. And then the dude said this was a costly outburst. Stop. 2 things going on with this. 33 1/3 is represented by what? Masonry. Bruce Arians is what? A Mason. Why would you take a man from receiving his money, his allocated money, or stop him from receiving his allocated money if you had in your mind that, yes, I don't want him on a team because the owner and myself don't want him to prove everybody wrong? You see it. He needed 8 more catches. He would have got that. They was in the 3rd quarter. He had 3 catches for 26 yards. And Bruce Arians benched him. So he wouldn't get the bonuses. He would have broke all that yesterday. But do you see the headlines? Once again, we've seen this before. Where have we seen this at? Think back, people, to the Super Bowl between the Patriots and the Seahawks. Why didn't you give the Beast the ball on a half a 1 yard line? Because that would have made him the face of the NFL. This right here would have made the NFL look stupid. So here's my question. Edward, I'm glad you said that, because I'm about to go into it deeper. Let's bring that down for a second, right? Pay attention to what AB said. Wow. He was in suspension mode. AB said, we, not me. Hashtag APG, hashtag call God, hashtag Bucs Nation. Pay attention. He said, we, not me. So what is he saying? Stop focusing on me and focus on we. Pay attention, because he's dropping all type of bombs. He's dropping bombs on you, but nobody want to pay attention. Now watch this. This happened last week. A setback for a setup, because he was supposed to break the record last week. And this would happen. A setback for a setup. Hashtag crabs in the bucket. Hashtag per goal. Hashtag whole lotta. Hashtag integrity. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So the integrity of the owners of Tampa Bay and Bruce Arians is now in question. Let's continue. After the debacle no. I gave you the wrong one first. Hold on, I'm sorry. Gave you the wrong one. Hold on. Nope, gave you the wrong one again. Hold on. Let's see. Here we go. Look, he's running off. He's done. If AB would have stayed, the headline wouldn't have been Tom Brady did it to the Jets again. The headline would have been Tom Brady and Antonio Brown showed out again. And then that would have made everybody question, well, was it AB in Pittsburgh? Was it AB in New England? Was it AB, really AB in Las Vegas? So they had to paint the picture that the failed nigga just don't want to conform to the contract that he signed. Now watch this. This picture tells it all. You got the camera and sound guy. You got the NFL head guy. Look how they looking at Antonio Brown. But pay attention to the wristband that Antonio Brown have on. He have the beast mode wristband. Uh-oh. And if anybody know about the beast mode symbols, this A is the Aztec Indians. This M means men maturing. They ain't like that. They ain't like that. They ain't like that. So now let's get to some real stuff. Let's get back to the real stuff. Because all this is real. So TJ Reeves said, as we just said on Go Bucs Radio, Antonio Brown was benched by coach Bruce Arians before taking off his shoulder pads and jersey and throwing them down on the bench. He's gone to locker room on his own. Now watch this. But the NFL people said that he placed it there. For the NFL people said he just set it on the side with the helmet inside. That's what they wanted y'all good old niggas to believe. Now check it. It's unclear why Brown was benched, if that was in fact the case. The veteran wide receiver had 3 catches for 26 yards before he left the field. Arians would not go into detail about the incident after the game. The Bucs coach only said that Brown is no longer a member of the team. Stop. If you're the coach, how can you make that decision? You don't pay his check. You don't make sure he get paid. The owners do. Not unless that was the decision that you and the owners came up with, that you didn't run past his homeboy, Tom Brady. I'm going to drop the link, and Malik, but I got to finish my commentary first, bro. So, at the end of the day, a coach cannot make a decision and say a player is no longer part of the team unless you got Bill Belichick status, which Bruce Arians don't. But because he's part of the brotherhood, the masonry, the 33 and a third, as y'all seen what was going on and flying around, he get to call them shots. Now watch this. The Bucs were trailing 24-10 in the mid-third quarter when Brown stripped off his uniform, threw his equipment into the stands. Wait a minute. Threw his equipment into the stands at MetLife Stadium and left the field. He stopped in the end zone to pump the crowd up and wave goodbye on his way out. You can see the video here. Arians gave Brown a chance by signing him last year despite his numerous off-field issues. Brown was then suspended this season for 3 games after the NFL determined that he turned in a fake COVID vaccination card. How did they determine that? Okay, because his chef called the NFL and said Antonio Brown gave a fake COVID card because Antonio Brown didn't pay a $10,000 tab for the chef. He recently blamed the media for all the negative headlines about him. He recently blamed the media. Now, we're going to look at something. Who owns Tampa Bay? But before we go there, I'm going to take you back here. Antonio Brown literally quit on, now watch this, Warren Sharp, which is a guy that writes for the NFL, said Antonio Brown literally quit on Tom Brady in the middle of a game. Wait a minute. Now you're trying to bring dissension between Tom Brady and Antonio Brown. But in this video, Tom Brady was such an upstanding guy. Tom Brady said, look, I'm not pretty much Tom Brady said, I'm not turning my back on him. He needs prayer. He needs help. That's Tom Brady's way of saying, I see the bull crap that happened now, and I'm going to give a 2-way part so that way it can save face. So it says, Antonio Brown literally quit on Tom Brady in the middle of the game. I absolutely didn't expect this reaction of immediate sympathy. I absolutely didn't expect this reaction of immediate sympathy from Tom Brady. Who knows what AB is going through, but credit to Tom Brady. This level of empathy and humanity in the moment is impressive. Wow. Wow. So, this is my post. If this job was a person, it's my guy right there. My guy. My guy. Now watch this. Tom Brady right here in the huddle, he don't even know what's going on. He ain't even know that AB and Bruce Arians got into it. But here's my thing. Why bench AB for nothing? You know he was on his way to breaking that record. He was 3 catches in. He needed 5 to unlock 1 bonus. He needed 55 yards to unlock another bonus. And he needed a touchdown to unlock another bonus. So, if Tom Brady was a person of color, do you think it would have went down like that? So let's finish. Who owns the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? Buccaneers general manager Jason Licht and head coach Bruce Arians put together a Super Bowl winner in just 2 seasons. Considering this, who was the richest NFL owner? David Tapper remains the NFL's richest owner, and he's gotten a lot richer lately. Tapper's net worth is listed as $14.5 billion on the latest Forbes billionaires list, which indicates that his net worth has risen by 21% since last year. How rich is the Glazer family, which owns the Bucs? Forbes ranking the Glazer family as the 63rd richest family in the world in 2015, with a net worth of $4.7 billion. Malcolm Glazer had a net worth of $4 billion in 2014, the year he died. Malcolm's widow, Linda, and the couple's 6 children share the fortune now. Hereof, what is Tom Brady's net worth? Brady, who led the New England Patriots to a record 6 Super Bowl victories in 20 seasons with the team and added 1 with the Buccaneers after the 2020 campaign, has a net worth of $250 million, according to Celebrity Net Worth. I told y'all I do my research, baby. That's how we do. So, who is Joe Glazer? Joe Glazer was born March 31st, 1967, is an American businessman and sports team owner. He is a part of the Glazer family, who control First Allied Corporation. First Allied Corporation is an American real estate holding company that owns and rents out shopping malls across the United States. It was founded in 1984 and is owned by the Glazer family. Brian Glazer, Joe Glazer, and Edward Glazer own part of the company, and Edward is co-chairman. And the HRG Group. The HRG Group, Inc., formerly Harbinger Group, Inc., and Zapata Corporation, is a holding company based in Rochester, New York, having originated from an oil company started by a group including future U.S. President George H.W. Bush in 2009. It was named the Harbinger Group, Inc. So now we see what's going on. Now we tapping into the higher ups. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers he owned, of the NFL, and England's Manchester United Football Club. The family is based in Florida. Ask yourself this question. How can you own a Manchester United football team, right? Which is in England. How can you be associated with George H.W. Bush? and not be part of what they call the Illuminati? How? But this is the whole joint. This is the whole breakdown of the Glazier family. Y'all can go look it up. That's all you got to do is Wikipedia Joe Glazier. It'll be all there. All right? I got this, who the Tampa Bay owner and all this. So y'all can look all that up. And y'all can see that I'm not lying about none of this. None of this. If you notice, over in England, they are trying to force people into the DVOC 91 vaccine. Antonio Brown said he ain't having it. So what happened? These folks were determined to make Antonio Brown the face of not being in the NFL again. Hold on, let me do this real quick. Let me drop this link. Let me drop this link for y'all real quick. So if anybody want to come on, because I know Malik said he wanted to come on. But hey, we going to talk about it today. Hold on. Hold on, let me put this up there. The link is pinned to the top of the chat. Definitely, if you want to come on, come on. The link is there. But Antonio Brown have all his right to react the way he's reacting to the bully tactics of the NFL. Now, my question is, if you've seen how much people net worth was and how much they own and all this, why do you have to be voted in to be an owner? What up, Malik?
What's going on?
Ain't nothing. What you hanging out the window, nigga?
No, I can't hear you.
Y'all got snow up there?
Yeah.
So what's up? So what's going on?
Oh, I told you screw good.
I heard you perfect. I can hear you perfect. Oh, he got off. Man, hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. Like, share, subscribe, man. Cause what time is it? 2:04? Let me set this again. The storm done knocked out the clock and everything. Are you good now, Malik? Come on, man. 2:04. Hey, Malik, you good? Lord knows.
Y'all got sound?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right, check this out.
No cussing.
You incorporated everybody into this whole Antonio Brown thing You talked about the Glazer family, money that was reported in 2014-15. That's how the Forbes report get their facts. But the number one thing that you forgot is Antonio Brown did the T.O. thing. He did exactly what T.O. did. If you go back and look at everything T.O. did, Antonio Brown did the same thing.
I beg to differ with you.
Antonio Brown totally destroyed his own career because of his talent. His talent is so superior that he shot himself in the foot.
I beg to differ.
Okay.
And the reason why I say I beg to differ is because it's not that he did it to himself. It's that he refused to conform anymore to the corporation. Now the thing is this: if Antonio Brown did it to himself, okay, when he signed that contract, did anything in that contract say anything about if he don't give his COVID testing and results, they get to do him like that? Because they ain't even do Aaron Rodgers like that.
Again,
Scott, where you go?
You're trying to say Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers held out for his own reason.
No.
And they two different.
No.
You're talking about a dude whose productivity has increased versus a dude who was let go because his productivity decreased. That's why your man got let go from the Steelers.
So wait. No. I need you to go back and research that. Because I'm going to keep the
AD
buck
got
with you.
let go from the Steelers because of poor productivity.
No, that's what they told you. He got let go because he spoke out against Ben Roethlisberger raping them 2 girls.
Check this out, yo. If I say tomato, you say tomato, are we still talking about the same thing?
No, I'm speaking facts, though.
Okay.
I'm not going to talk about something that the media is telling me. No.
His lack of productivity is what got him out of there. The same thing that got Colin Kaepernick out of there. It's not because he took a knee or he took a stance against the things that was going on in society. His productivity fell.
Okay, watch this. This way I debunk all that. If his productivity fell in Pittsburgh, right? 4 years later, how do he single-handedly help Tom Brady win a Super Bowl if his productivity fell?
Listen to me. He did not single-handedly help Tom Brady.
Bro. He was uncheckable out
there. Look at that game. If you go back and look at that game, I believe Goodwin and Gronkowski both had more touches, more catches, and more TDs than your man. I think your man had 1 TD.
That's not and what make you superior, bro.
Okay.
And what make you superior is when you can step on the field and you command a triple team so that way the Gronkowski and everybody else can get open.
Okay. So if your man is so superior, why they get rid of that?
Why? I'm telling you why. He spoke out against Ben Roethlisberger, raping them girls.
Listen, yo. You realize that Michael Jordan spoke out against his whole team. Did they get rid of Mike?
Eventually, yes.
They got rid of Michael Jordan.
Yes. Chicago was like, yo, we ain't bringing you back, bro. Why you think he's the owner of the Charlotte Bobcats or whatever they call now? Man, you gotta do that research and before you come at me like that, bro.
It's just no way you sit there and you're going to say that the Chicago Bulls got rid of Michael Jordan.
Go look at it. Don't take my word for it. Go look it up yourself.
Hey man, check this out.
And we can have this debate on your channel.
I thought that you was a little short. Now I see that you 4 eggs short. Listen.
Look,
you can't believe
just because you missed the bus this morning, that don't mean that I gotta be in the same bus that you are, brother.
I'm telling you why your man AD is where he is.
I've showed you what's going on.
Okay.
I mean, if you look at the game, okay, let's go here. If they would have triple teamed Gronk and for then Godwin, then what? See, what you gotta understand in Malik is this right here. You cannot take the words of a corporation and then try to make it seem like it's valid, bro. But I'm gonna keep it a buck. If AB followed the model of what is his name? Of T.O. We all know that T.O. wasn't conforming. And we all know that Kaepernick wasn't conforming. Yes, it was about the knee. And they misled all of that. Truthfully, I'm going to keep it a buck. Truthfully, but I'm going to keep it a buck. What about? They don't want none of us of color in the NFL. But they need us. So as long as they need us, then they're going to have a need for us.
Right.
Go ahead, Bob.
I mean, shit. Tampa did the same shit.
Don't cuss. Don't cuss. Don't cuss.
They did the same thing to Big Crew. And my whole thing is why. This is why I want to separate myself from our people, because it's us that allow people to drive these narratives as we need help or he mental, he crazy. I just don't understand. I can't get with it. We so quick to jump on the bandwagon of what the white media is saying and help them bring out. It's the same method they use R. Kelly, the same method they use Bill Cosby, and we still find it hard to see what's going on.
I don't find it hard. I see what's going on.
Everybody blame this man. Just like my brother Malik just talking about Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers was the first one that got called out in the NFL for having a fake vaccination card. You didn't see nobody riding him, but when AB did it, oh, he go messing up again. But what that same there for Aaron Rodgers?
Watch this. How do we know that AB actually did it?
Even if he did, how many other ones they got caught with it? He wasn't the only one, but he got to get the spotlight because he AB, right?
Because he's not a favorite of the owners.
His plan has declined. If his plan status had declined, he would never got picked up on.
Thank you.
On other teams. It wasn't because he couldn't produce. It's because these franchises want to take good players like AB, Le'Veon Bell, and don't pay them nothing, but want to use them up.
Did you hear what Le'Veon Bell said yesterday?
You in the court.
What you say?
Le'Veon Bell said yesterday, plain and simple, I came over here to be united with AB. I see what's going on. He's still my close friend. I'm still going to talk to him. And on top of that, I'm not going to stop being his friend. And he said AB is a good person. So when you got the team standing up like that, watch this. I don't have Tom Brady coming back after this year, and I got that whole team being disbanded. Because everybody
AB.
How many people on here that work a regular job? If your job tell you if you work a month straight, then you gonna get a incentive. If you work 30 days straight, on the 31st day, you gonna get $1,000 incentive. But on the 29th day, they tell you ain't no more.
Move.
Check it.
The team getting disbanded has nothing to do with AB, yo. You really giving AB too much credit.
No, we not.
Yo, listen.
And we giving him facts and truth.
It's not that we giving him credit. We consider him as a human being, unlike a lot of y'all other people that look like us.
Yo,
y'all people that drive the narrative. narrative. It ain't the white.
That's your phone, bro. Go ahead, Vi.
No, it's all people that's driving the narrative. That's just like yesterday on Fox Sports. I was watching it, listening to the analysts talk. And it was out of all the analysts that talked, it was on the one analyst said, "I'm gonna wait and see, hear the facts just assume." Why do these corporations the benefit of the doubt, but the player don't? Make sense.
Facts. Facts.
I don't get it. Malik, Malik, my boy. I don't care what he doing. He can be done wrong on the job.
That's cool.
Guess what? At the end of the day, I want my boy the benefit of the doubt to know what's going on before I just come out and say he wrong.
Right. Right.
If you get fired from a job and they say they no longer need you, can you sit on the premises until the shift over with?
No. And you got to leave. But that's just like.
But he's supposed to sit there.
But they over skipping the fact that Bruce Arians told him to get out. Bruce Arians told him to get out.
He didn't been fired. His service no longer needed. But he's supposed to sit there to the game over.
But now, watch this. Bruce Arians and the owners already had that notion not to bring AB back after yesterday's game anyway.
They ain't gonna talk about it, man.
Yeah, that's the thing.
They want to use the easy excuses. He got a problem or he's mental. Just like if I would have heard Deion Sanders say that, I would believe it. But Deion Sanders say that man is not who y'all think he is. That's the media who painted him to be that way. And you know what our people do? They take narrative and run with it. You don't see the other people talking about this man like we are.
But now watch this. I got a feeling that Deion going to make him a wide receiver coach at Jackson State.
He'd be dumb to do that.
He'd be dumb if he do that?
He'd be dumb to do that.
Why is it?
Yo, listen,
coach you. That's all.
I understand that y'all want to say he getting blackballed. You know, things are not always in his favor. But look at everything he do.
What do we do?
That's like, was it when New England cut him, did he run outside diving in the pool?
Wait. No. I'm gonna break all that down real quick. And you got your organizations messed up, Emily.
What's going on?
He jumped in the pool after he told John Gruden that old boy, but that don't like him, but that came from ESPN, but that's in the upper office, was a racist and he a pedophile. And John Gruden said, "I'm gonna cut you." And you going to New England, and he ran outside and jumped in a goddamn pool.
Okay. Now.
They don't know the truth. They just like he's a crab in the women.
Remember I told you.
Sexual assault.
Hey, Bob, listen, I really can't hear, and I notice every time I'm on the panel with y'all too, y'all sabotage my phone. So when I get off of here, I'm gonna let y'all contact the people who y'all working with, and y'all gonna take tap or whatever it is off my phone. Because I think y'all got me wiretapped over here. But
what?
This is what I'm saying. He did exactly what T.O. did. And what I'm saying to you is think about it. Remember when T.O. threw the temper tantrum? So what he did was, to let you know he still was the ish, he threw the workout for the news media in his driveway. Now, the one thing that AD can't do that T.O. did is, he's not as good as T.O. Not close. No.
I think what he did
Antonio Brown is not better than T.O.
What?
I'm gonna tell you with us, it's not about our skill set. It's not about none of that. When Randy Moss was in Minnesota, and he told Brad Children that he would not feed that food to his dogs, what they do with Randy Moss?
Traded him.
They got him out of Minnesota and sent him to New England. It's the same. When you speak up and you have a voice, these people don't want you. You can't tell a man not to speak how he feels. At what point, it's an athlete, but you're a man first.
I mean, but you're talking about Randy Moss. Again, he's superior to Antonio Brown.
You acting like AB is a bum or something, like he a scrub ass nigga.
I tell you what, I don't think he'll make third round Hall of Fame. I don't think he'll make third round Hall of Fame.
Hey Malik, I'm disappointed in you, brother.
You can be what you want to be, but he's no T.O. And he definitely ain't no Randy Moss.
I'm disappointed in you, brother. But I will say this: I appreciate your opinion because that's your opinion. But I'm totally disappointed in you, brother.
So you would take AB over T.O.?
Yes.
And Randy Moss?
Yes. First of all, that's 3 different positions. Randy Moss takes the top off. T.O. is a possession. AB is a slot.
T.O. Did T.O. play tight or he played wide receiver?
He played possession wide receiver. He was wide receiver 1.
Wide receiver is wide receiver.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Boy,
when you know football, like I do.
Check this out. Yo, you keep coming with the wordplay.
It's no wordplay.
On the back of his jersey, or it say...
Go look it up.
It say Terrell Owens, W.R. It don't say W.R. Coleman.
I think you need to go look it up.
I'll take the top off Coleman. It say W.R.
I think you need to go look it up, brother.
It say Terrell Owens, W.R.
I think you need to go look it up because Terrell Owens was wide receiver 1, which was possession and receiver. Randy Moss was wide receiver 1, which was take the top off wide receiver. Antonio Brown was wide receiver 1, which is slot.
How is Terrell Owens wide receiver 1 possession and T.O. take the top off?
And because both of them served a different position for their team.
Okay. Wide receiver is wide receiver. They had 2 different tasks.
Oh, okay.
Come on, listen, yo. I keep telling you, the wordplay work with those who don't understand
This is not wordplay, though. This is knowing your sports. This is knowing the...
Well, wide receiver ain't the same. You got a slot receiver, you got wide out, you got wide out, then stretch the field, you got wide out, then go...
And all of them are listed as WR. It's numbers. WR1, WR2. It goes up to WR5.
They all listed as WR. But
it's WR and whatever number it is.
Okay, whatever their jersey number is. We not going to go there.
It don't have nothing to do with the jersey number.
If you want to say anything, say AB, his prima donna is his game not living up to his prima donna hype.
Who?
So
Man,
what we got to do is we
stop,
got to
bro.
find a better angle.
Stop, bro. Stop.
AB got numbers, man, but coming from Oakland, you can tell how bad that situation was. John Gruden got rid of Khalil Mack, your boy Mark Cooper, and Antonio Brown. I mean, come on. Is it Antonio or was it the organization in Oakland?
I mean, pardon. For him to be with that type of talent, it just amazes me at how he always finds himself amongst a bunch of controversy. Like,
I just really like the insides, not just what the media is saying. Me personally, I'm not just gonna run with the name. or he got it, you know. But just like he go about this whole with
Oh, you breaking up, yo?
if y'all gonna do it now, how can a woman not for me? You remember the lady came out there?
Hey, Vi, you're breaking up. Are you breaking up? Your sound gone.
Yeah, you got your phone.